Do we want to do this on the front or the reverse?
It goes on the front, so cut it just like the way it is. You know what? Okay, so now we gotta etch it. Okay, so we were having some problems trying to figure out the correct opacity for the sign. We've got everything frosted, and as you can see, it's not clear, but when little hot spots of light come through, that causes some problems. I did happen to find this sheet, and it's, as you can see, it's kind of opaque, kind of transparent. It's kind of perfect. So I'm going to put a layer of this between the color and the frosted thing, and everything will look great. But before we do any of that, we have to paint it. Now, anybody who does any type of painting at all with spray paint will tell you that everyone does it wrong. And that's true, everyone does it wrong. You don't want to try and paint the whole thing in one coat. You want to take as many light passes as possible. This whole sign here will easily take up this entire can of primer. And that's because we want it to dry evenly, we want it to be a level coat, we don't want any drips or runs or pools, and we want thin layers because, especially with enamel paints, that top layer will dry first and leave sort of a skin, and leave the stuff underneath. It'll take a while to dry. So if we do lots of thin layers, we'll dry as we go, and that means it'll be drier quicker, easier to handle quicker, and a more solid bond. That dry for as long as possible, although I have to get this done in like 2 days. So I'm also not wearing a mask because I'm an idiot. I should be wearing a mask. I shouldn't be breathing all that crap into my lungs, but I am. So wear a mask. Do as I do. Do as I don't. Do as I say. Don't do as I do. Because now when I laugh, it sounds like an old car trying to start because my lungs are full of paint. So it's dry. Can you see me? Am I here? No, I don't focus. Is my background just weird? Maybe, but let's be better. Okay, so now that has all been weeded, I'm gonna stack up my layers of colored acrylics and put the lights in to see if I actually did this right. If not, we'll have to start over. Keep positive. If I could read the remote, that'd be nice. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, so we've got all the extra stuff sanded off, but now that means we've got a lot of raw MDF. So we're gonna go ahead and coat it with a very thick layer of a clear epoxy enamel stuff. And that will hopefully seal everything in. And then tomorrow we can put our first coat of black on it. Let's paint this mother... Okay, so the methacrylate has dried to this remarkably horrific color, to the point that we can move it around. It's still not totally cured, but I want to get in, make sure I haven't messed anything up too badly. We ran out of lights, as you saw, so I have to wait for those to come tomorrow, but once they are in, we can glue everything together and this sign will be done. Alright, so when we ran out with these lights, well, we needed the second batch, and they didn't match up. They weren't the same, which is a problem. So I ordered a second batch of lights. They're here, and here's the sort of moment of truth. Hopefully it works. Good sign so far. Green, red, blue, fade.
Yes!
Okay, I think we're done. Okay, I think we're just about ready to light this candle. Okay, so this project pretty much fought me the whole time. A lot of that's my fault, but I'm pretty happy with the results. And I hope Larry is too, and I hope the band is too. So without further ado, let's see if this sign works. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that seems to work okay. Be nice if this camera picked up some more color. It's a little better. You can't really tell, but the comeback is really nice and purple. Oh, see, that brought it out a bit more. Anyway, the comeback is nice and purple, the dots are 3 colors, and the weekend is surprisingly gray. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope the band likes the sign. I'm really tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, everybody.
Oh! Oh no, is it smoking? If it is, send it away. Take it outside.
You don't want the burning popcorn?
Is it smoking? It's not smoking. Oh, it's steam.
I don't know. You're burning.
That doesn't look good. Alright, so open it up. Get a bowl out of the... here, take this. Get a bowl out of the cupboard. Pour it in.